We are not building up our military under Biden and the Democrats, despite all the reckless, profligate spending. One area that has gone really without the kind of increases necessary to deter the communist Chinese and to win a conflict, whether it's small, medium, or large against them, is the defense budget. China's foreign minister says relations with the U.S. have entirely deviated from a rational path and threatened us. And they're increasing defense spending this year by 7.1 to 7.2%. That's $250 billion, which in U.S. dollar terms is about $500 billion, because it's not like they care about their soldiers and everything and pay like we do in the United States, as awful as our pay is. And so we never really get the truth, but the communist Chinese are on the move, and now we're in their sights, and they don't seem to give a damn what we think. Let's take a look at this from NBC News. Go.
I am very pleased to meet you. Have drawn a lot of attention. How do you view the future of this relationship?
美国的对华认知和定位出现了严重的偏差，把中国当作最主要的竞争对手和最严峻的地缘政治挑战。这第一颗纽扣扣错了，就导致美国的对华政策完全偏离了理性健康的正轨。如果美方不踩刹车，继续沿着错误的道路狂飙下去，再多的护栏也挡不住脱轨翻车，陷入对抗冲突。谁来承担其灾难性的后果？这样的竞争，就是以两国人民的根本利益和人类的前途命运为赌注的豪赌。中方当然坚决反对，中方将始终按照习近平主席提出的相互尊重、和平共处、合作共赢的原则，致力于推动中美关系健康稳定发展。我们也呼吁美方认真倾听两国人民的呼声，消除威胁膨胀的战略焦虑，摒弃零和博弈的冷战思维，拒绝政治正确的无端绑架，和中方相向而行，兑现有关承诺，共同探索既有利于两国，又造福于世界的中美。
Yeah, he is sort of a Goebbels-like figure, this guy. They have their foot on the gas pedal, and they have for years. In terms of what they're doing with their military, how they have now rearranged the communist power structure where Xi is the head dog without any question. You see what they've done in Hong Kong and to the people of Hong Kong. You see how the people of Taiwan live under constant threat. You see how they help arm the North Koreans and work with the Iranians. You see how they claim islands off of Japan that are not theirs. They claim islands off the Philippines that are not theirs. They claim navigable waters and airspace off of Vietnam that doesn't belong to them. How they make veiled threats and now open threats against Australia. That is all their neighbors and us. The only reason they have a deep naval port now in the Solomon Islands is because of us. The only reason they have a port now on the west side of Africa, on the coast of Africa, is because of us. The only reason they have the contracts to manage both sides of the Panama Canal, if you can imagine that, is because of us. The only reason they have 27 different ports and bases and facilities located throughout Central and South America is because of us, in violation of the Monroe Doctrine. They have intercontinental ballistic missiles. They don't need those to hit Japan and Taiwan and the Philippines. They need those to hit us. They have a Navy that's now larger than ours. Our Navy under Reagan was over 600 ships. Now it's under 300 ships at about 283. And we are not building up our military under Biden and the Democrats, despite all the reckless, profligate spending. One area that has gone really without the kind of increases necessary to deter the communist Chinese and to win a conflict, whether it's small, medium, or large against them, is the defense budget. This is what we expect the government to do to protect us, to protect our sovereignty, to protect our families. And it's the one thing they're reticent to do. They'll get involved in everything else, whether it's a gas stove or your automobile or whatever it is. But when it comes to doing what government's supposed to do, we have a commander-in-chief under the Constitution. They're not doing it. And the Republicans keep talking about cutting defense. So this is a very, very strange and gravely dangerous time. And there you have some communist bureaucrat, some thug, threatening the United States and talking about how we need to pump the brakes while those guys are going at supersonic speed. And why do they need the kinds of missiles they're building? Hypersonic missiles? It's to avoid our defense systems. Nobody else has defense systems that require hypersonic missiles. And so this entire effort by the Communist Chinese is extraordinarily dangerous.
For all this and much more, sign up for Levin TV.